So many of you have probably learned already, but if you haven't, Joe Jackson, the patriarch of the Jackson family, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, all those people, he has just died at the age of 89 of pancreatic cancer. This is the man, this is a very, very complicated man. I actually admire him to a certain extent, actually. I mean, this man was born poor. He worked at a steel job, blue collar guy. He worked in the steel factories of Indiana. He went on to become a crane operator, married, had 10 children, 10 very talented children. The Jackson 5 was created under his wing, created many beautiful songs, which many Americans and people around the world loved. I mean, all sorts of just talent runs through the veins of that family. And, you know, it's nothing special. You know, they're an ordinary family, the Jacksons. And, you know, I know a lot of people out there, you know, are very wary and suspicious of them, and especially Michael Jackson with his allegations that he had and all sorts of stuff. I mean, I actually, first of all, don't believe too much of that. I think Michael Jackson, I mean, he's dead, he's gone. This is about Joe. But the one thing I really admire about this guy is his drive. I mean, this man had drive. And it's an American dream story. It's one of those things that I just love. It's one of those stories where somebody who grew up poor, was born poor, or working class, I should say, he had such an ambition and such a drive that he wouldn't let anybody get in his way. This brother wouldn't let anybody get in his way. He wanted to become a boxer. He said, you know, okay, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to use my children. I'm going to train my children. And we are going to create one of the greatest and most popular bands of the age. And we're going to sing songs like, just call my name and I'll be there. I'll be there to comfort you. All them kind of things. A, B, C. Easiest 1, 2, 3, all them kind of stuff. And people are going to love, and they're going to boom shakalaka, and they're going to love my family. And I'm not going to let anyone stop me. And he was a very rough father, too. I mean, if you heard the reports about Joe Jackson, he beat Michael Jackson. He beat Janet. I mean, he whipped them with belts and with switches and all sorts of stuff. And Michael Jackson even talked about it in 1998, about how his father beat the snot out of him. I mean, and told him, look, you're going to be successful. I'm going to train you, boy. I'm going to train all of y'all, and y'all are going to be a successful black family. But I'm going to train you. Y'all ain't going to disappoint me. I have a drive. I was born poor. I was born working class. I mean, you know, I was born during a time when black people, I mean, you could be a prince and you were at the bottom of the pack and nobody respected us and everybody spat at us. I decided that I am going to be a very successful human being, and y'all are going to be successful as well. I'm going to make sure of that. I admire Joe Jackson, actually. I know he has a bad reputation in the media about abuse and stuff. I'm not saying that I condone abuse and stuff, but, I admire him. I admire anybody, whether it be, I mean, I'm not a fan of Zuckerberg and all those kind of people and those tech giants. I think they're globalist pigs. But I admire anybody who was born in a situation that they felt economically did not suit them. And because they had an ambition, they knew what they wanted in life. They knew what they loved. They know what they love. And they are going to make sure that they take advantage of their ambitions and grow from it. And they're going to go from rags to riches. I love those stories. I love them. I love them. And I love people like that. I love people who say to themselves, no matter who is saying that they can't do it, no matter who is putting them down, no matter who is calling them names, no matter what situation they're in, no matter if they were born to a dust woman and a shoeshine boy, they are going to make sure that they make something of themselves, and they are going to make sure that people know about it. I love people like that. I love stories like that. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I say rest in peace, Brother Joe. You are now with Jesus, and I mean, you in heaven now, boy. I mean, you're in heaven. Make peace with your son. Make peace with your son. Make peace with your boy. Go and give him a hug and make peace with him. And when all of them Jackson people are dead and in heaven, you make peace with them too. I understand he was estranged from the family and he wasn't even with them and all sorts of foolishness. Make peace with your family. I understand family can be your worst enemy sometimes. God knows I understand that. God knows I understand that. But do it. Do it. Do it. And I'm praying to God that he watches over the Jackson family. This is the Arana Nation.